All right, ready, Bear? So for this video, we're going to be practicing with Mr. B, and we're going to see if we can warm up a little bit with some of his bind its with a little bit of name recognition just to get him in the groove. So again, we're going to go ahead and I'll toss a little something to have him go find it. Then we'll go Bear. Yes. So what we're going to try to practice with Mr. Handsome over here is once he gets kind of more cozy, is we're going to warm up a little bit with getting him excited. Bear, and then feeding him to try to bring him back from that. So what I mean by that is on purpose, I'm going to see if I can get him a little excited to on purpose rev the engine and practice putting the brakes on. So if let's say, for example, we're always waiting for him to start failing to then work on the skill, then we might always be doing it in a situation where it's past his abilities or past his understanding or over his threshold, as we've mentioned. So when I like to work this game, I like to think of sometimes view it almost like you're revving the gas a little bit, but you still have your brake available to slow things down. If we're always revving to the point where then he either gets so fast that he crashes or he runs out of fuel, he might think the only way to come back from it is by sort of expending energy the wrong way, or sometimes with that mouthiness and things that we don't really love, but it could be displacement. So again, what I like to do is I want to get my handsome guy's attention on me. I'm going to go ahead and start getting some excitement. Ready? Oh, such a good boy. So we get him a little jazz and we go right into a find it. So I know this seems really weird to try to on purpose egg on your pup, but what we're trying to do, oh my goodness, if we could chew, we're getting better with it. But we're trying to rev the engine and practice putting the brakes on. Ready? Let's go. Oh, what a handsome man, right? Oh, yeah. So as he gets a little excited, feed for the floor. So if he started jumping and mouthing, we want to go still and then see if we could do a little find it and then see if we can rev the engine but a little softer. So if you're finding as you're practicing this, you may have to start off at a lower end of the spectrum and build up. But what I'm trying to do is get Mr. B to see me wiggling or being excitable doesn't always equal mouth or get excited and lose yourself in the moment. So we might start walking and moving a little bit faster. Yeah, nice job. And then we're going to go right into a find it. So a lot of times for the herders too, is movement tends to equal a lot of excitement. So movement is something that maybe they think it's wrestles. Maybe they think, oh my gosh, maybe I should be moving that creature. So ready, let's go. What a good boy. Yes. So we're getting him to find that me jazzing him or getting him a little excited equals go settle. As they get more fluid with some of these lovely skills, you could then go ahead and start asking for other behaviors. So if let's say he was feeling pretty comfortable, you could, for example, ask for a little sit and see if your lovely could go into a sitting position versus the mouthing or jumping. If he's over threshold, though, where he's overtired or overwhelmed or stressed, we may find that those movement behaviors are much more beneficial. So we might go back into some of those pattern games. So I might get a lovely eye contact, yes, and then feed the floor. So sometimes what I'd recommend is rotate through a few easy but attainable skills to help him think, oh, if I'm having a hard time, maybe I could try this instead. So he's giving me those eyes. So yes, so we're going back into the up-down game, so that pattern game. Nice. Yes. Yes, Ebba? I'm not sure. You might have to look around. Maybe it's under the dinosaur. Sorry, my little one also comes and she helps out, but she also sometimes is playing with her toys, and they don't always, they're sometimes hiding on her, she says. So ready? We'll get that little sit. We might even feed for that response. You can rotate through a few different things. So ready? We'll do a little find it. What is it, Ebba? Okay, I'm going to go help Ebba real quick, and then we're going to go back into working some more of these exercises. But for Mr. B, working this sort of revving the engine and putting the brakes on can be very helpful. So you can see, again, we're still working under his threshold, so he's still responsive, still taking food, still is able to offer some behavior from those skill sets. Ready, Bear? Nice, great little name recognition again right there. Beautiful, we'll feed for that. Smart boy, good job, sir.